Hi Leo, thank you so much for clicking on this video and thank you for becoming a member. So let's see what messages the Spirit have for Leo. Alright, so starting with 3. Yeah, the 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, excuse me, the 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the Hangman. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords, so back to Swords again. So Swords energy is that air, that thought process, that communication. And what I'm seeing right now is something you communicated was not taken too kindly or was not taken lightly. Or this could be vice versa. You know, what was communicated to you, you didn't take it kindly or you didn't take it lightly. So take it how it resonates. But yeah, with this, both of these cards have like people in the background with someone at the forefront, right? So this could be one person or multiple people that you're dealing with. But again, like I said, the swords is air, communication. So something you said wasn't taken kindly or lightly, or like I said, something that was said to you. So if you said something, right? Let's see the energy. Let me take out that Page of Swords too, because this is more Swords energy. And the Page of Swords is like an idea. So let me see. Well, let's see what you said versus what was said to you. So what did you say, Capricorn? I got somebody in their feelings, feeling like Hangman, feeling like they might not really know where they stand with you. So that's how someone could be feeling about you. Like, I don't know, you could have put somebody in their place and they're like, damn, I don't even know where I stand with Leo. Leo even like me? You know? So let's see. What did you say if you said something? Oh, damn it. All right, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse and we have the King of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Hermit in reverse. So Ace of Cups in reverse is speaking about unhappiness, dissatisfaction. Again, more swords, which is not your energy. Your energy will be wands, it will be fire. But there's a lot of swords. So, oh yeah, fire and air. So air doesn't necessarily extinguish all fires, you know? It can out a candle, like a little tiny fire like that, but like sometimes air, oxygen is what they call that? Adjutant or whatever that word is. I feel like oxygen helps fire burn, right? Something like that. I know there's some sort of element in the air that if it's not there, then a fire won't really go too big. But there's a lot of this air energy here, which what I'm trying to say is igniting, which is intensifying a situation. So you already are fire energy, right? Because you're Leo. So what you said could have intensified the situation. Um, Ten of Cups. I feel like you said what you said, and it made you happy to release that. So you could have been bottling up some harsh words for somebody, you know? You could have been biting your tongue for quite some time, and you released the dragon, that fire energy, that fire breath. Oh, yeah, like a dragon, fire breath, right? Fire and air. You released the dragon on somebody and it made them go into hermit mode in reverse. Not good hermit. Like I said, they don't know where they stand with you. So, excuse me. I feel like what sorry. I feel like what you could have communicated to somebody was how much you were dissatisfied in what they were doing or saying. Yeah, I was coughing just now. I didn't cough through any other reasons, okay? So it's like someone could have been like surprised what came out of your throat chakra. You know, like you really tore someone a new butthole. And that's why this cups energy is finally here. We're finally getting some water. See, Ten of Cups here is you felt good after this King of Swords. After you said what you said and stood on business, you felt great about it. But I don't feel like someone was ready to hear that you were disappointed or dissatisfied or upset, annoyed, whatever the emotion was. So that's what I feel like you communicated. So you communicated your emotions, and someone was like, "Ooh." That's why they're in this hangman position and hermit in reverse. So let's clarify the Five of Swords. More swords. Oh my goodness. Clarifying the Five of Swords is more swords. So we have the Seven of Swords, bottom of a deck, even more. Ten of Swords in reverse. So, my goodness. Air. You lit someone on fire again with that dragon breath. That fire mixed with air is like all you did. It didn't out the fire. It like blew it in a different direction. It helped it spread. So, let me take this out. With the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, like I said, oh my goodness, there's a lot going on. Like, I'm coughing and then I'm like doing little burps. I'm sorry if that's gross, but that's what's happening. It's like a lot of throat chakra activity. Oh yeah, Leo the lion roaring, right? So that throat chakra. Yeah, and they call the lions the king of the jungle, even though they don't really live in the jungle, because I think there's a saying that their roar is so loud it can be heard in the jungle. I think don't they live in desert plains? They don't live in the jungle, you know. That's a different big cat. So yeah, it's that roar being so loud. Your throat chakra is super duper activated. That, like I said, someone did not see this Ten of Swords coming. Okay, they didn't see um that verbal lashing. All right. Hmm. I just realized Seven of Swords and Seven of Swords. Same card, different deck. So yeah, you was probably tired of the same thing, different day. Like I said, you was bottling up something, and you released that roar, and someone was like, "Oh shit!" You know, like in the cartoons, like let's say in a cartoon, like I don't know, Looney Tunes or something, like a lion would roar, and they show like how loud the sound waves are. Like that's something like visual sound waves. So I mean, if you're not like giving someone a verbal lashing, it's like you're doing something vocally, speaking up about something. I'll be hearing some of y'all are petty. You could have been singing a song around this person, singing a song to let them know how you feel. Like, like you mad at someone being passive aggressive a bit, you play a certain song. It's like, yeah, this is how I feel about you, motherfucker. Yeah. So I don't know, but I really feel like it's more vocal. Like you are this all of the swords. Yeah, yeah. Clarify this hangman. It's a lot. Let me just take that one. Chariot in reverse. So again, they didn't see it coming, and now someone is confused as to what to do with you. Like I said, hangman energy. They don't know where they stand with you. Chariot in reverse. This is like, should I keep coming forward? They're really feeling like it's a no, and I feel like you're feeling like it's a no. Okay, so I'm feeling like whatever you said or you're going to say is going to really let someone know stop coming for you. Okay, when you release that lion roar, someone is gonna stop coming for you. Clarify this page of swords. I just feel like this page of swords is saying you was thinking about this shit for a long time. Because like I said, page is already something small, something like you was thinking about. But with all the other swords, it's like not only did you have the baby, the page of swords, you have all of this other. So it's like, nah. And this page of swords could be a situation where you went off from something that seems small. Page, right? It seems small, but it was a build up, a whole build up of something. So let's clarify this page of swords. We finally just let somebody have it. And they probably thinking like, damn, all I did or all I said was da 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 da. And you're like, no, you said this on this day, you said this on that day, and I remember when you said that on the other day too. So it's not just this. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. You're ending some sort of karmic cycle with someone or a group, whatever. You're ending some sort of karmic cycle. There's nine here. The Pentacles, it's like you're going in a different direction, making sure to solidify with that earth energy, to solidify your boundaries now. Yeah, so that's okay. Page of Swords is also giving me small energy because that was probably the root of something. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to, before you have to let that lion's roar out, just be as clear verbally as you can with your boundaries. Okay? I feel like the problem was you are allowing people to poke at the bear, poke at you, poke at you, poke at you, and then you finally snap, right? But I feel like Spirit is saying don't allow people to poke at you anymore. You have to be very verbal, even if it comes off harsh. Because like I said, fire and air. Even if your tongue comes off very harsh, so be it. You're stating a boundary, So be clear the first time, especially the first time something happened. Don't let it build up. Because that roar is vicious. Not saying people don't deserve it, but save yourself a lot of stress and a lot of tension. Yeah, if you don't allow shit to build up. Let's see. What was someone saying to you? But, like I said, for some of you, someone could have been bringing you bad news. So, someone was bringing you bad news. What were they saying? The Sun in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. So that's definitely unhappy times, unfruitful times. So they could have just been putting a damper on your mood with this water here. Could have been just bringing in negativity, gossip, pessimistic. Trying to trump your fire. So finally, wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, I just realized that finally we have fire. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. We are finally getting that fire energy. Okay, so if this was someone around you, they could have been, the bearer of bad news, trying to trump your fire energy, trying to throw you off. My goodness. I've been saying and talking about the fire, and we finally got it. So this is a person. It's like when you finally get something, they got something to say, or I don't know, just negative. Or even if you accomplish something, like, oh, you finally did that, huh? I guess it's about time, huh? It's just, those type, like, damn, bitch, you can't just be happy. No. Impossible. Yeah. Okay, so finally we got some fire out. Because finally you put somebody in their place. But I don't feel like it needs to get to a point where it's all finally you did this. Okay? Tell them the first time. It ain't your business. This is a lot of swords too, is someone in your business. Trying to be in your mind, see what's going on in your mental space, trying to examine everything, look at all the drawers in your mental space, all the file cabinets, trying to go through your shit. Or like I said, that finally you did that. It's about time. It took you about a year, it took you about this, it took you about that. Meanwhile, they ain't accomplished shit. Well, we did have a little bit of fire, but like I said, they're trying to put a damper on it with the sun here. But finally, you told this person how you felt, or you're about to. And I feel like that will be the final nail in the coffin. They might try again, but I just feel like they already know, oh shit, I can get the roar, I can get the verbal lashing too. Let me chill out. So that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm gonna leave that there with the tarot. Let's see. Oracle for you, Leo. Celeste, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So, like I said, a Debbie Downer could have been in your energy. Like I said, a happy new move. You finally get something that's like, oh, about time. I've been had this. I've been had that. Okay, you just need to really put somebody in their place. Let's pull one more from this deck, actually. Card for Leo. Death. Death. So, like I said, final. Isn't death final? Once we go through that transition of the heart not beating anymore, that's final. Okay, so finally, I feel like you're putting an end to this. Could be people pleasing or just allowing the wrong company around you, just allowing people who are negative around you. It's like you need to put that in the coffin. Okay, and that. Okay, and yeah, yeah. I'm gonna leave that there because it's death. Like we're done now. Moving on. Another transition is to come. Yeah, a happy new move. Another transition is to come. So yeah, don't allow someone to just be negative as hell around you or nip this death is coming in to say nip things in the bud. Okay, when things first happen, allow it to be final. Hey, this is the last time I'm gonna let you know, but I don't like this, so please be cautious of doing this around me or saying this to me because I'm not trying to hear that, and that's not where I'm going with it. So I feel like Spirit want you to be clear with all of these swords. Yeah, be clear the first time, so you don't have to roar and overstimulate your throat chakra. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Vulnerable Personal. All that's down below. Bye.